Man, I have been struggling with my gear and accessories, but no more! What's up, guys? MtgJedi here. How you doing today? I spent a lot of hours yesterday working on this, and I am so glad to finally share it with you. This is the prototype, so tread lightly and try it out, see if it's for you. I will be working on some other alternatives as well, and you'll be able to get this in my Discord. So what am I talking about? Okay, well, with all of these gear sets coming into the game, we have just had so many new gear sets. Now we have Chronophage, which I'm finally getting a few good pieces, like this one, for example. And we have all of the Stone Cleaver, Rebirth, Pinpoint, like all of that stuff hiding behind me here. And we're going to continue filling out our inventory with Supersonic and Merciless. So then what the crap do we do in order to manage this inventory? Because a lot of us have been playing for a long time. And we have lots of pieces that are from these sets. Like Frenzy. You probably want at least one Frenzy set, even though it's terrible, because what if they change it again? We'd prefer that they actually change it back. This is one of the worst changes that they've made to gear. All of the other ones were good. We could actually use another revamp on some of these gear sets, like if they ever boost the base stat sets to 20%, which I think would be an amazing idea, then we might still want some of this gear. Crit rate, same thing. I would love to see the crit rate become a one-piece set. I would absolutely love that. Then we could have something similar to the Slayer set, which is a lovely one-piece 5% crit rate set. But that would give us a farmable way to have a one-piece set, and I think that that would be absolutely amazing. But if you're looking for that effect, then you should be trying to get some Slayer. Okay, so what are we talking about today? Before I get into that, I have something random to talk about. So let me take a quick pause and then we'll jump right back to this topic. So, for those of you who don't know, the MTG in my name stands for Magic the Gathering, which I have played since 2002. So, we're going on almost 25 years I've played this amazing game, and I've had so much fun along the way. The reason why I wanted to pause the video in here is because I really love building decks for other people. I recently just built a commander deck for one of my longtime friends of the stream, and I thought that I would just throw that out as an offer. If you would like a custom commander deck, or constructed for that matter, but typically commander, message me in Discord and we can figure it out. I can do a lot of different price ranges, and I'll customize it according to your basically your wants and needs. I just wanted to mention that because I have so much fun doing it. I don't make that much money on it, but I just really enjoy building decks, and I can't keep building decks for myself that I'm never going to get to play. So maybe I can build decks for other people and then help some people out along the way. So let me know, hit me up, and we'll talk Magic the Gathering. Okay, now back to cleansing gear. And I have worked tirelessly, and this has been a long requested. In my Discord, I have a section for RSL Helper. And for those of you who are on PC, you can use this amazing program in order to cleanse your gear. Let me try to do a quick little overview and then talk about how I'm selling my gear, and you can get access to this as well if you would like. So this is RSL Helper. Most of you already know about this, but some of you don't. When you load into RSL Helper, you want to have your game closed and you want to open the game with RSL Helper. Then you want to run campaign or some type of dungeon stage so that it basically loads your account in. After you do that, you're going to click this cell setup button and then you are going to hit load setup. When you hit load setup, it'll pop up a window for you to find the file that you want to load. And if you're using my file, the first one that I'm going to be talking about here today is an end game cell file. This is definitely not for everyone. Big shout out to my dude Lil, and he does have a YouTube channel and a Discord and things. I will link both of those in the description. But he created the base file for this, and I edited it in order to be a little bit more harsh on some things and more lenient on other things. It's basically just my own twist on what he did, but big shout out to him because he did all of the hard work, the plethora of entries, and then I added some things on top of that, my own layers. So anyway, what is this file doing? It is giving you specific cell instructions for when you're farming gear and running through RSL Helper and when you are cleansing your gear. So, whenever you have your cell file loaded, you just basically are trusting the person who created it that they're going to be selling the bad gear. You should always double check what you're selling before you sell it. Don't just trust me or anyone. Then you're going to come over here and click this waffle button, and that is going to bring you to your gear tab. This is all of your gear, and you can use these filters in order to find stuff on your account. What we are looking for today is the auto sell check. And one of the things that I've been using on here is this lock feature. If you right click on any artifact, you can lock or unlock it. And then if it's like an anomaly, like I have some of these speed pieces that don't really have as good of speed as what I normally like, but like it's a quad accuracy piece. I've used this on a billion champions. This was my first quad roll on this account, actually. I had it on Kymar for the longest time. But with that being said, you can lock and unlock it. Okay, now after that, what you're going to do is you're going to add all to queue and you're going to see what it is selling. Okay, what is it selling? Am I okay with getting rid of all these things? Look at it. You know, you can see the stats on all of these. For a lot of you, a double speed roll in a perception set, you're not selling that. Okay, a lot of the things that I have locked are fully ascended pieces that the reason why I'm keeping it is because I have put that time in to fully ascend it. But also I keep stuff specifically for videos, and so I don't really want more of that. I already have it, but I don't want to try to find it again. So hopefully that makes sense. So with this cell file, I was able to get down, and I think I'm going to do a frenzy build today for some reason. So I'm going to not sell the frenzy pieces. I was able to get down to the lowest number of artifacts I've had in quite some time. And let me show that to you. If I go ahead and then hide this window, what you need to do is in the game, while you're doing that, you need to be on the cell screen. And then once you do that, then you can come back over here and you can do this add to the cell list. Then all of those things that are selected, those are now selected in the game. And you can like scroll down and see, okay, here are all of the things that are selected, right? And I'm kind of waffling on this one, so I'm just going to keep it. I'm on the fence about it. But you can see all of those things, that's what I'm going to sell. And for me, I needed to get rid of more gear, so I kept making the sell file harsher and harsher and harsher until we sell some stuff. And look all of this stuff that I'm selling here. Like, this is actually crazy. I have never sold this much relentless. And actually, I'm gonna pause and figure out which is the fastest one of each of these, and I'm gonna keep one more additional piece. Okay, I kind of kept a couple of pieces there. But you see, like, even this is my sell file, and I'm still scrolling down here to see exactly what it is that we're selling. And that kind of gives you a visual way to look into this, you know? Like, should I actually be selling this? Definitely not. I want to keep that. And then probably a double speed piece. Triple resistance is nice as well, but then you get into a spot where you're just not selling any gear. So you do have to be careful when you're double checking. Just like rip the band-aid off at some point as well. And I'm probably blocking all the stats on this now that I think about it. But regardless of the fact, you kind of can catch my drift here. The specific stats are not that important, okay? They're really not. I have a thing for deflection gear. That's why I don't have anything being sold here. But definitely clearing some of the perception gear has been good. Yeah, I probably need to do a little bit more as well. I only have 2 pieces of affinity breaker. Okay, I should probably keep that. And fatal, don't need to worry about that. Fortitude, don't need to worry about that. I probably need to be a little harsher on lethal, but this is really the first time where I'm like being this harsh on the protection gear. And I need to figure out some kind of sell rules for Stone Skin because I don't know what to keep in Stone Skin. But this is what I'm selling right now. And then we're down to 1,080 pieces, okay? Next up is going to be the accessories. I just literally am lost for words. I put so many additional rules in to make it more harsh on selling accessories, and it's still, I have this many. And like, okay, blessed, yes, but what can I do? I need to sell more accessories. When I'm farming spider, I'm basically keeping nothing. Okay, so the only new accessories I'm keeping is specialty sets. So I guess it's not that big of a deal, but I'm even selling the 99% of my 5-star specialty sets. Stone Skin and Protection 5-star, sold. If it doesn't have good substats, sold. Okay? Chronophage is the only one right now that I'm being super lenient on. Do I not have a single ring? Yeah, see, like, I need to farm more to get more rings and stuff. So Chronophage is very lenient in this cell file, and Merciless, Supersonic, very lenient as well. Other than that, it's pretty harsh. So be careful when you're using this cell file. Like, you can see what I'm still keeping here, but on a lot of players' accounts, it's going to sell a lot of gear, okay? Like, just don't ruin your account, okay? Now, here's the next thing I need to say. If you have been trying to use RSL, hopefully this has answered some really basic questions on how to use it. But also on stream today, I'm going to be working on a mid game and a late game cell file, okay? For like the current state of the game. So if you want to come out, we're going to be doing takeovers today. I'm going to be doing that takeover giveaway from the other day. I was able to get in touch with the person who won despite my power outage. And I am going to be doing that on stream today as well as a couple other things. So make sure you come on out and hang out. We'll do this together and you can get all of this in my Discord. So hopefully you are gonna go sell a bunch of your gear today. All right, we'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day, and you'll be out on stream, so I'll just see you in a little bit.